Zing, zing. I don't know, like this metallic. It's probably the head basket, the grill that they use on that because it's an instrument microphone, but it has like this really metallic zingy sound, especially sometimes. I remember I was like, what the hell was that? Because I talked into it at like a very specific angle, and it can make it sound very, very metallic and zingy. So yeah, I would say the large majority of audio equipment sounds absolutely terrible, and most people just wallow in it, and like, oh, this is so great, this is so, that's how it looks, when you get into audio, you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy all this expensive stuff, it's gonna sound amazing. No, 99% of it just sounds, tonality-wise, all messed up. It sounds ravaged, it sounds funky, it sounds discolored, it sounds unnatural. I'm surprised that anybody can get anything done with any of this stuff. I really am, it's weird. So it's like 6 in the morning, and I am definitely not going to buy any more audio equipment. his health was deteriorating because he spent so much time sitting around playing video games and commentating over video games. So he quit. I think he just quit. He realized video games were unhealthy and he wanted a better lifestyle. It's kind of how Pokemon has been talking. She's not very impressed by the video games that are out there. And she doesn't even like her own community that much. And she's more impressed by communities that are more focused on the real world. Instead of, pandering to the gamer boys, the gamer boys, the gamer boys. Yeah. Oh, I said big brain things. Big brain. So we have to do the big brain. Why am I so addicted to these? God, after I drink like 3 of these at once, I'm like, okay, I'm done with them. But I know halfway through the day I'm gonna want a couple more just to get me through the day because I'm so boring. Guess we're gonna do some tapping. I really wish I didn't buy these. This video is gonna be called a very lame good morning. There are so many good things out there that you can spend your time doing. And look at this, like it's just ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. I hope you guys have an amazing day that is so much better than mediocre. I wonder if people actually watch people play what's that game called? Overwatch. I wonder if people actually watch people play through an entire Overwatch match. That is just insane. So much mediocre stuff, but whatever. I'm so cynical about this stuff, but some of it actually works. Some of it actually works really well. And by works really well, I mean a lot of people consume that stuff. A lot of people consume it, and they use it. It doesn't mean you have to like it. You just have to be aware, if you pander to it, maybe it's profitable. You don't have to always like everything. Some of the things that people are interested in, like grinding a video game character, buying costumes for them, and just wasting their time sitting in lobbies, talking to other people, playing RPGs. I personally don't value that at all, but there's people that actually enjoy doing that, and all sorts of stuff. The people that have VR headsets and they sit around talking to people. What's the point? I don't see any value in it, but there's people that want to do that, so whatever, Some people are just immune to a bunch of stuff. And some people love it, so say I am so happy when I have optimized a lot of things. If you do like a personality test, mine says INTJ, which for the most part means that I like to perfect things. I like to understand things. And I like to optimize things, and I like to come up with my own ways of doing things rather than just like copying other people, you know? So yeah, lately, if you couldn't tell, I've been working on trying to optimize my lifestyle a bit, because it's pretty obvious if you eat junk food and you don't work out, you're gonna get fat. You're gonna get real fat. Real fat. Super fat. Super out of shape. But guess what happens if you eat healthy and you work out every day? Can you guess? You never get fat. You're in super good shape. Super good shape. So when I realize I stopped working out, or that I'm buying junk food, and just so many people in America are overweight, especially America. They're very overweight. The majority of people are overweight. It has become the norm. Become the norm. So it's not like I'm just special, and that like, no, a lot of people just, but there's a lot of people that also want to get in really good shape. And some people have a really nice lifestyle where they don't have to think about this, because they're all in, you know, they're all in. They're always gonna eat right. They're always gonna be in good shape. But I have to kind of fight it every now and then, because I guess I am naturally fat. So sometimes I gotta fix it, you know, and I hope to get to the point where like I completely fix it, because then I can think about other things, and I don't have to work on this anymore. If you just make it a standard part of your life, basically, you have to no longer see junk food as an option, and realize if you start the habit up again, you're gonna have to break the habit. You're gonna have to break the habit, and that can be stressful and tedious, and you have to really fight about it. But once you break the habit and you stop seeing it as an option, it's a bit easier. You don't have to struggle with it. When you go to the store and you look at the junk food, you shouldn't be considering buying it. You know? It's just no longer an option. And again, you can work on it more and more. You can work on it more and more. And stop feeling rewarded with food completely. And like I said, it's not just about food, it's about a bunch of other things in your life too. That's just, once you master that, your physical activity, once you master your food, then you master other things. And the next thing you know, all day you're doing healthy, productive stuff. And you're never just killing time. And when you think about, I feel accomplished today. I feel it's just, you can, like, you get the rewards. You get the rewards. You see the progress of getting in better shape. You realize that you're making more money, that things are just better and better and better and better. And what's funny is so many people get caught up. So many people get caught up in hobbies and obsessions. Like, you see these microphones that I'm using, each one is about $1,500. Each one of these microphones. I don't need any more microphones. I got two really good microphones. These are the best microphones, the most optimized microphones for me. I love them. But there's people who will buy more and more and more and more microphones. They'll have a huge collection of microphones. But I put in the work to find my favorite microphones and to buy them and enjoy them. Same with my headphones. I found my favorite headphones that sound exactly the way that I want them to. And I just use them and I enjoy them. I appreciate them. I love to appreciate when I put in hard work for something and I get what I was working for. And I have a really good understanding of things. You can really appreciate things. Learning about nutrition, learning about healthy foods, learning about the benefits of working out, learning about the benefits. So yeah, sometimes I think about buying more microphones, even though I don't even like the sound of them. It's a waste of time and energy because I already have the best microphones I could possibly get. So if I stop thinking about buying microphones, it just feels better than being one of those people that are just gonna buy more and more microphones. Or it's the same with anything. You know, you get a video game console and you just buy more and more video games, and it just distracts you and it bogs you down. It's literally junk food. And there's so many more productive hobbies and things that you can do, obviously. So you could just replace those things with something better. You can always replace things with something better. And when I realize I could replace things with something better, I get a little bit frustrated. You know, people that like are really good about not overeating, so they're really skinny. You could call that like an eating disorder. People that are always in the gym, gym rats, always in the gym. You could say they have a body disorder where they just keep, who knows, who cares? So everybody has their struggles. And I love to get the things that are the most optimized, that perform the best. And definitely obsessing over food and lounging around playing video games. I think that's the reason why it makes me so unhappy. And I get so much happier when I have eventually realize that it's not even worth considering. Not even worth considering. You put in the effort to learn about nutrition. You put in the effort to learn about different things. There's only one thing to do. To reap the rewards. And not fall back as if you never learned anything at all. Why would somebody who learns about nutrition start drinking alcohol and eating donuts? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would somebody that learns the benefits of being physically active, start dwelling in hobbies where you're just laying there staring at a computer screen playing a video game? While League of Legends is installing, you're literally getting fatter. Literally getting fatter. I saw something, it was so funny. It was like installing League of Legends, and it showed this guy getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Funniest thing I ever seen for a while. So yeah. I know the arguments. League of Legends doesn't make you fat. Maybe it does a little bit. So everybody has their own struggles. Some people aren't even thinking about like some of this stuff. But knowing is half the battle. The other half is following suit. And even if you can only do it for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, and then you fall back to the junk, at least those were some really good months, really good days, really good weeks. And when you get back on track, you get to appreciate it all over again. The triumphs, the accomplishments. It's so much better than giving in and giving up. You don't really get anything other than like just, I don't know, artificial, fake accomplishments. And those are no good. Okay, hey guys, I am back making another video. God, I can't just keep entertaining you guys every day, all the time. It's just, anyways, yeah, it's kind of weird, like how sometimes there's like slow days and then there's like fast days, like where people leave tons of comments, and I don't know, it's kind of weird, to like right now I feel like the channel is just like a empty vessel, like no one is watching, no one is there. So I'm kind of just like talking to myself right now, but then all of a sudden there's like 50 people. Like, I don't know, it's weird. So earlier today I finally got myself to work out. So that's the first time that I worked out this past week. I think maybe early this week, at least 4 days I haven't worked out, I don't think. Maybe 5, maybe 6, I don't know, somewhere around there. And I was gonna do a role play, kind of like pressuring you guys, asking if you worked out today and if you did all these things today, but like pressure. I need to stop. That's too much pressure on you guys. You did amazing. Okay, don't worry about it. Everybody focuses on different things. Everybody has different priorities. You may be so physically active that like you don't even need to work out, you know? Just imagine that you're so physically active that you don't actually need to work out. You don't even need to. So, yeah, the other day, like I had to get one of these. Well, I didn't have to get one of these. I haven't seen them at the store in a while. These Bud Light seltzers, they're really good. This hard soda, 5%, 210 calories. Yeah, that really kind of like chilled me out to make videos last night, I guess. Man, that can is messed up. They must have dropped it like 1,000 times. Yeah, as you can tell, it's kind of like wet outside, so like I'm gonna not go out for a little bit, but I do plan to go out a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Or maybe I should go to bed already. I don't know. I just thought I would like leave the sounds of the rain and the audio, obviously. But yeah. Hopefully you had a amazing, productive day, and you can relax and not stress yourself. Maybe you got one or two more things to do before like you settle down for today and stuff like that. You know. So yeah, that's right. I don't know. Sometimes I get a little bit bored of watching ASMR videos. Like, I mean, I'll watch them later tonight. Maybe I'll watch them later tonight. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go out and do stuff, and it's raining. So yeah, I'm just trying to be active as possible, you know. So yeah, I found that like I really like to I like to move on from things. That's yeah, that's no good. What are we talking about? Like I feel so out of it right now. Like I was like, what is ASMR? Do you know what ASMR is? I don't know what ASMR is right now. I have no idea what's going on right now. It's just so weird. I don't even know what's going on right now. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Sometimes I don't have much to say. I mean, the majority of my videos, like it was talking about like trying to get in good shape, trying to learn ASMR, stuff like that. Some people are so good at it, like they never talk like this. They're like always like role playing, and I was gonna role play, but I found myself being like super cynical and, you know, pressuring you. You know, did you do all these different things today? And I'm like, that's not. ASMR is supposed to be fun, relaxing, chill. Maybe sometimes some motivators and some affirmations or whatever's. But like, I don't know, things have been just like slow lately. Slow lately. Oh my god, am I starting to remember what ASMR is about? Slow. is right, but then like it kind of deviates. It kind of goes in this this direction over here. Like it goes over there. I think it does it over here too. Yeah, look at that. Like I don't even know. Okay, look what it's doing. It's doing weird stuff. It's doing weird stuff. Is that even in focus? Half of my hand is in focus. Because it's the wide aperture, you see that? Like my fingertips are in focus, but the rest of my hand is not in focus. Then if I go like this, I don't know. It's gotta be all at the same distance, If I wanted to focus, I like some cameras, like when they focus, they kind of like zoom in and out a little bit as well. I was thinking a while back about getting like a Sony lens and like maybe even a multi-$1,000 Sony camera, but some of those lenses, they kind of like zoom in and out when they're focusing. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's overall better for some reason that it does that. I don't know. I talk a lot about products. I talk about all these, like, I even have like a list of everything in the description of like what's on my desk. If you want to copy and like, use the affiliate links. And sometimes like I talk about the equipment and I don't know. Everybody has their own opinions on equipment, God, I got like, I make it seem like I'm so focused and hard-headed. Like, this is like the only equipment I'm like willing to use, which is kind of true. It's kind of true. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of true. But like, I was thinking like I'm gonna get like some M50X headphones and maybe some like a Blue Yeti or something. Maybe like literally. I remember one time I used to play this like massively multiplayer online game, and I got so high level. I had so many good weapons and items in the game that I got so bored. I said I'm gonna make a character with like some really cheapo items that are very common and easy to get, because like I am bored of like having all of this amazing stuff. Like I'm gonna use a webcam, I'm gonna use a Blue Yeti, I'm gonna get some like ship at 9500 headphones, or like M40X, M50X, get the M50X. Those are kind of expensive. The M50X are kind of expensive. Those headphones are expensive. They're like $200, right? Something like that. Which is not that expensive, but I mean that's pretty expensive considering like I would just use it as kind of like a prop item that I don't take seriously. Okay, stop thinking like that. Everything is amazing. Is that true? I don't know. Is it true? I've gotten to that point where I want to be really, really open-minded about like all this different stuff that's out there, because I'm tired of talking about it all the time, And I think one of the best ways to stop talking about it is just to buy stuff that you don't even like that much, that's gonna get the job done, but like maybe it's not your favorite stuff. So you'll stop like oogling at it and be like, oh my god, this equipment is so amazing. I've been really thinking about doing that. I think honestly, I could actually be happier if I was using a lot cheaper stuff. If I was using like really, really cheap stuff. So if you're in that position where like you just like you have like really cheap stuff, you basically have like a webcam, a Blue Yeti, you should be happy. To some degree you should be happy. Because like when you actually get everything you want, yeah, it's fun to use and stuff, and what am I talking about? I love this stuff, but still, you can get the job done with such cheap stuff. And I To some degree. To some degree. Like, I remember when I used to love the keto diet. I used to talk about it all the time. I used to actually do the keto diet instead of just bringing it up on the rare occasion. So maybe I don't know. There's just a lot of things that, like, I know people that go all into this stuff, you know? Like the keto diet and stuff. Like, I used to do that. I kind of, like, I don't know if, like, I want to go all in. Like, I guess that would be good for, like, video ideas. Like, but then some people are like, no, why don't you go, you know, vegan? Why don't you go vegan? Instead of, like, you know, telling people to eat a ton of meat. You know? So it's like, I feel like every time, like, I get too into stuff, like, there's more than one option. There's always more than, like, one preference or, you know, stuff like that. And I guess it kind of makes the videos interesting to talk about this stuff and stuff, like, but at the same time, like, should I even really care? Should I, like, again, you don't have to be so serious. Why so serious? Why so serious? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that much. Yeah, these microphones are godly. Yeah, look at the camera. That is, I mean, that's impressive. I don't know what to think. I'll see you guys in a little bit, maybe. I'll see you guys in a little bit, maybe.